So you got a story from this weekend.
Okay, so the world's kind of dark, kind of bleak. So I'm gonna make a call. I'm gonna make a new tradition. Whenever I come across a sweetie, I'm gonna honor them with the title Sweetie of the Week. What do you think of this, Stephanie?
I love it.
Sweetie of the Week.
The world's dark and we need something to believe in. Okay, so this weekend, do you guys know what a momo is?
Yes.
You know what a muumuu is?
No, not the same, but a nice little outfit. Momo, it's like a dumpling. It's like a Tibetan, Nepalese, it's so good. You can get them steamed or deep fried. They're incredible.
Okay.
So this weekend, I had a bunch of friends in town for the Hot Dogs Festival. And last minute, we needed to find somewhere to eat. There was 15 of us, okay? 15 lesbians. It was a pride, mini
It's not
pride.
even June.
It's not even June.
They're already out in packs.
Mini pride. But like last minute,
roving gangs.
like last minute, we needed somewhere to go. And I thought we want something family style, like very communal, like a big kitchen table.
Love that.
However, Toronto, it's hard to get a reservation in general. And then even harder to get 15. So I want to give a shout out to the Momo House in Parkdale, okay?
Okay.
Sweetie of the Week, his name is Gaurab and his wife. Gaurab is a absolute darling. I think he's like in his 50s. He owns the Momo House. And he took all 15 lesbians into his Momo House, this like sweet little storefront on Queen West. And he had an entire table for us. He not only took us last minute, he said, not a problem. If you need more people, let us know. We'll put out extra chairs. And he pretty much let us have the entire restaurant.
Cool.
He sat down with us at the end. Like we met his wife. I think his mother was working. Like there was some family in the back. He was constantly like taking care of us and like giving us drinks and everything. And he sat down with us. But it's not because he was so kind with like the service, but he's the Sweetie of the Week because I didn't realize how hard he's worked to not only open one Momo house, but 3.
He's got 3 Momo houses.
He's got 3 Momo houses at him.
Wow.
And this guy,
So he's a Momo landlord.
He's a Momo king.
Wow.
He's a Momo king.
Okay.
Sweetie of the Week is Momo King. And I wanted to give him title of Sweetie of the Week because I think we don't see a lot of just interaction in general, especially in the service industry, because people are working and it's like, they're fast
rushing.
and hard. They're rushing. And also it's expensive to eat out.
Yep.
It's tricky to get reservations. So a lot of people aren't tipping as highly. And I think it's just really rare to see an owner of a restaurant sit down, not only take a last minute reservation, but like sit down and be like, hey guys, how are you? He took pictures with us. Like he was taking pictures.
Cool.
And wanted to know like where my friends were from, like what we thought of the momos, what our favorite one was, told us like a little bit about how the momos are made and just wanted to have like genuine interaction. And I think that is a rare and sadly, just like really disappearing thing in this world.
First off, the food's really good.
Oh my God, Adam.
Because I think that's what everyone wants to know first. Like, it's great that he's a nice guy, but can he make a good momo?
Adam, the momos, like Gaurab and his wife, one of the best momos I've ever had. No, you know what? The best momo I've ever had because I like a butter chicken, which is an odd hybrid of a momo. Butter chicken momo, incredible. The sauce was juicy. I was having a good time.
Oh, that sounds
delicious.
So I always, always blows my mind. Like, is people that start a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Because like 90% of them fail in the first year.
And that's so hard, man.
You got to be the ultimate optimist to believe in something like. And listen, I run my own business. You run your own business. Jack, Steph runs her own. We know how hard it is. It's hard.
It's incredibly hard.
A restaurant, it's like dish to dish. People can go, I love it or I hate it. It's such
you don't make a lot of money in restauranting. Yeah,
you earn it a dish at a time. Like it's intense. That's a grind.
Not only to be like getting into the business, but then also to be nice.
And to be successful enough to open 2 more.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like he's killing it. So I think especially we've seen, I mean, Toronto, if you don't live in Toronto, like it's definitely changed since the pandemic when it comes to businesses. And a lot of businesses have struggled. So I think it's important to kind of highlight local business, also highlight local sweeties.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
Whether it's going to be online, deep in the internet, or whether I meet a sweetie in real life, I'm going to start bringing you sweeties of the week whenever I find them.
We need this. I'm into this.
I need more sweeties.
We all do. I think that's a good one. I love that, Jax. And
shout out Gaurab. I love you.
Toronto's not the only city that has had trouble since the pandemic,
many.
It seems to be the one that the internet loves to pick on.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, if this was 2023 or 2024, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
But last summer, I was like, oh, okay, starting to feel like it used to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming back. Yep.
And I'm starting to get that sense again because obviously you locked down for 2 years, which we can debate about the finer points about
We were one of the
that, but we're not going
second
to.
most lockdown city in the world.
Yeah. Like there were going to be some damage.
Of course,
very
businesses
damaged things.
struggled. Yeah.
But I feel like we're getting back to
Yeah.
where it starts to feel like there was a big momentum build in like 2008, 2009, right after the crash. And the city just sort of started to build year over year over year till I think it 2019 when the Raptors won and everything. That was really where it
was
peaked.
like this just.
And then the pandemic the next year killed it all. I think we're just at the early stages again of sort of a rebuild here. And I think that's a good thing. It's not like crime's crazy downtown or anything like that. It's just that it got kind of emptied out.
It got kind of emptied out, and Toronto has had a mental health crisis because of the pandemic, and a lot of folks are unhoused and not doing well. And it's like when you meet that with empty storefronts and spaces, it's like it's felt kind of dark and a little bit hopeless. And I think that there is. I mean, Toronto is pockets of culture everywhere, right? Like Toronto is one of the most diverse cities in the world. And I think because of that, there's a certain level of resilience.
Yes.
And I think that you are seeing small businesses supporting small businesses, community supporting community. And sometimes when you don't from a government level have the support, the communities have to help.
They got to step up.
And you're seeing that. And I don't know, I have maybe naive, optimistic hope, but I do see this beautiful, badass resilience here in Toronto. I think that you're right. And you're starting to see it. It's coming back.
You got to be resilient to be in the restaurant business. That's a crazy place.
Momo being resilient and delicious. Let's go.
Hey, that's a good combination.
Let's go. I love it. No, I love it.
So I was browsing Reddit and I love the...
Get off Reddit, bye.
I love the Am I the Asshole section is my favorite.
Okay.
Most of them you read the title and I'm like, well, I already know that you're painting yourself as a sympathetic person.
Okay, what did this person do?
But this has to do kind of with the restaurant industry. And I wonder, so am I the asshole for refusing to give a micro influencer free coffee upgrades after she tried to get me fired?
What?
Okay. I am a 22-year-old female. I work as a barista at a small coffee shop. We have a regular. She has 15,000 Instagram followers. She comes in every day, orders her coffee. But she does get it for free because she promotes the shop on her stories. And my boss has no formal deal with her, so it's technically against policy, but they let it go. Okay. But last Saturday they were slammed, and this woman, 22-year-old female, is on the bar on her own, trying to get through all the coffees.
Yeah.
So this influencer walks in and she gets rung up normally, and then she goes to add oat milk and vanilla for free because they don't charge her for that. And she said, today we can't do that because my manager is watching the cameras and I've already been warned about giving freebies. She gave a really snotty answer and then said, fine, I'll take my business elsewhere. And then she got on Instagram and said, this is the worst service I've ever had. And the barista my name was so rude for no reason. Don't go here. Within a few hours, her followers left 3 one-star Yelp reviews naming me specifically. And 2 people came into the shop demanding discounts because according to them, they saw what I did. My boss reviewed the security footage, laughed, and told me I did nothing wrong. But now a couple of my coworkers say I should have given her the $150 upgrade to avoid the drama and bad press. I feel like I was just doing my job and enforcing our policy, but the shop lost a few regulars who saw her story. So should I have let it go and just done what the influencer wanted, or did I do the right thing?
Is this person the asshole? No, the influencer's the asshole.
It sure feels that way, doesn't it?
I don't care how many followers you have. You have no right to anything free. Anything that's given to you is like
a gift.
You're incredibly privileged to have that. Also, the ramifications of of giving somebody a poor review on your TikTok, or that is that's cruel for her to go on, because they know that their followers are going to give this person a hard time. They know that this, coffee shop is going to be probably slammed.
Mm-hmm.
And using your influence for bad is, it's not only cruel, I think it's evil. And I think that she deserves to pay triple for coffee from here on out, everywhere. Everywhere. I hate that though. That's also I'm a quote unquote influencer. So are you. I don't deserve shit.
No.
No. It's we don't get anything for free. You do influencing. We don't get anything for free.
No. And don't you want to support The business?
If you are an
a
influencer, you should
coffee.
probably tip more because you're probably like, if you are good at getting good brand deals, then give back a little bit.
Yes, you should.
Jeez, come on.
I think the thing is, like, you've got there's a difference between like a mega corporation
Yeah.
that has bazillions of dollars, right?
yeah, steal
and
from
has quarterly
Loblaws.
reports.
Yeah, no.
Or the guy down the street who's running a solo coffee shop.
yeah, like
You
come
got to
on.
be able to differentiate that. Those are not the people you hit up for free stuff. And honestly, the only time I've ever gotten free stuff is when I'm promoting the stuff on camera.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the only reason you would get free stuff is that they go, well, you need to wear this or you need to drink this or you need to do this. And we're going to send over just as much as you will need and no more than that.
Yeah.
It's not like you get like big skids of whatever you're promoting. It's like, here's a t-shirt and you're going to promote it and wear the t-shirt. And that's it.
Yeah, it's like here's like you're working for Lay's. Like here's
Yeah,
one bag of
it's a
chips. Like
job.
don't pop it. You know, like
yeah.
you gotta be careful with it. I think that there is, especially like with UGC. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that there's probably a lot more influencers on the scene now. A lot of UGC creators that I know, they don't treat it like this, but I'm sure
No.
that with more, nano influencers and micro influencers on the scene, I think that there probably is maybe a bit of entitlement probably to like, I deserve this for free. And like, no, you don't. Like, it doesn't matter how many followers you have.
So I agree with you, Jax. And this is why there's a backlash to
Yeah.
influencing. Like I can be very influenced. I'm prepared to be influenced. I like being influenced.
Yeah.
There are people, creators that I trust
Mhm.
that I'm like, okay, this guy knows watches. I'm going to listen to what
Yeah.
he says about
Yeah.
watches. This guy knows cars. I'm going to listen to what he says about cars because I'm interested in those things and I'm curious about how they work and whatever. And I don't have the time in my life to go do the research myself. So I'm having somebody who's smarter than me on that subject tell me about it. It's great. But if one of those people went to a small coffee shop and said, screw these guys, they're rude, I'd be like, I'm unfollowing you.
I'd be like, if
What's wrong with you?
If you're mad, or if you're like a mean influencer, I'm probably not gonna trust you. I'm also not gonna be like, if it doesn't seem like they're having a good day, I also like wouldn't really take their opinion seriously. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. Well, it's like maybe the coffee's great. Maybe you're just pissy. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
always too, like, I'm always careful when celebrities get pinned with this too. It's like, oh, I met this person and they were rude. They could have been having a bad day. Some of them are rude. Most of them know how to put on a PR face.
Yeah, it's also
And-
just out of context, right? And it's
Yeah.
just like the broken game of telephone. So I think unless you've had, I think that my general rule these days, because everything is, kind of fake or wish-wash, is unless I've had a direct experience with a person, a place, or a thing, I will reserve my judgment. And I think
That's
that,
very mature of you.
yeah,
like
I think that, unless like I know the full story, like for sure, and there's usually no way to do that. I can't judge. And if I do know the full story, also be light with my judgment because I think that everything is judged so harshly these days.
Yes, it
and everyone's
is.
just doing their friggin' best. I don't know.
Yeah.